Hey everyone, me again. Welcome back to xameliax and my realistic what I eat in a week video. I'm afraid there is not an avocado in sight, and there is also a lot of frozen food involved because this is just real life, guys. I'm a busy lady and I live on my own. I also try and eat on a budget, so this is just what I put into my body to survive on a normal week. So we're starting off with a frozen smoothie for breakfast. This is just a bit of mango and melon and half a banana that I chopped up a while ago and popped in a freezer bag in the freezer. Really great way to create quick smoothies. All you have to do is add a little bit of milk. I use almond milk and you are good to go. And for lunch, I'm splashing out today. I've got a little bit of salmon that I wanted to use and some quinoa, which I always put in the microwave. Now, I get these when they're on offer because they can be quite pricey, but sometimes you can get them for £1 and they're just super easy. I use half a packet every time, so they last for 2 meals for me. And then I just get like bags of salad. Again, you can often get these on offer. They always last a lot longer than they say they're going to. And beetroot, because it's really, really good for you and I love the taste, and it just adds a little bit of extra superfood to your lunch. Once your rice or quinoa is done, it takes about 2 minutes. Just pop it on there. I save the other half in a Tupperware container for another day, and also the other salmon fillet as well. A little bit of balsamic glaze on the salad and some soy sauce on the quinoa. It always adds just a little bit of flavour because sometimes they can be quite bland. A little bit of salt on the salad and you're good to go. Time for a coffee break. I absolutely love the cozy pods for the Nespresso machine. I tend to just do a little espresso and then add a dash of soya milk for an afternoon pick-me-up. Dinner time, and it's frozen food today. So these are some lime and chili chicken fillets from Birds Eye. They're really, really tasty and actually pretty good for you. And then, oh my goodness, ultimate lazy food, sweet potato mash that's frozen and frozen vegetables. Super quick, actually quite a lot of nutritional stuff in there and really tasty. On to day 2, and we start off with a nice cup of tea because you cannot beat a good cup of tea, Yorkshire Gold with a dash of soya milk for me. And then I'm going to go for quite a big breakfast today to keep me going throughout the day. So I'm going for scrambled eggs on toast. I normally have 2 eggs and I do them in the pan. You can do them in the microwave as well, but I just find that I think they taste a bit better when you do them on a pan, and they're just as quick. 2 pieces of Warburton's Nimble bread. It's really low in calories and it's a little bit smaller than normal bread, but it tends to fill me up just the same. About a teaspoon of proper butter and some lactose-free cheese, just because I really like soft cheese and scrambled eggs. I don't know why. For me, I just love it. Pop the scrambled eggs on top, add a little bit of pepper, and you are good to go. Now, I was out and about for lunch today, so I just grabbed some sandwiches from Tesco, a low-fat roast chicken salad, and some chicken fridge raiders. Dinner tonight is a little bit of a made-up pasta dish. So I've just got some corn chicken pieces from the freezer, some chorizo, and some red onion. I've then used some sour cream and whole grain mustard, literally just whacking it in until it tasted good, and then adding it to freshly cooked pasta. And that's pretty much it. Tasted pretty good if I do say so myself. Can't beat a bit of experimentation in the kitchen. Wednesday, starting off nice and healthy with some fruit. I tend to buy mangoes and melons and just chop them up at the start of the week, put them in a bowl, and they tend to last all week. It's a lot cheaper as well than buying the pre-cut stuff. And for lunch, I'm having the smoked salmon and quinoa left over from the other day because I was out and about at my mum and dad's house and I wanted to make sure I had something healthy. Dinner time, and possibly the most uninventive dinner of the week, beans on toast, because that's an acceptable meal for any 29-year-old woman to have of an evening. I just couldn't be bothered, guys, so I had 2 slices of toast, a little snap pot of beans because they were on offer and they're really handy, and then some lactose-free cheese on top. And do you know what? I loved it. Thursday breakfast is incredibly exciting. Crunchy peanut butter on brown bread, always very thickly spread, and it always has to be crunchy. It's just the way. And for lunch, I'm having leftover pasta from the other night with a bit of steamed broccoli that I've just done in the microwave. Super quick and easy. Broccoli is a really good one to have in the fridge, I think, just because it just adds a bit of extra goodness to any meal and kind of goes with everything. I was heading out this afternoon, so I made myself a soy latte to go in my Nespresso travel mug, which is really great for reducing your plastic usage. And I kind of also stopped in on a cafe and had a piece of carrot cake. Sorry, not sorry, it was delicious. Oh my goodness, the worst meal of the week by far. I was going out and I was in a rush, so I had a frozen jacket potato, a tin of tuna, some mayonnaise and some cheese. Didn't even try and make it look good. Sorry. Okay, Friday morning, back to reality. Having some porridge this morning. I have the So Simple golden syrup porridge because it's super easy to do in the microwave, and I just added some fresh blueberries for that for extra goodness with, of course, my strong cup of Yorkshire Gold tea on the side. And as I was heading out in the evening, I wasn't sure whether we were going to eat while we were out, so I just made myself a big bowl of pesto pasta, which is my ultimate comfort food. I really love it. It's literally just pasta and green pesto with a little bit of cheese, and it's delicious. Oh, and yeah, I may have had a few cocktails that evening as well. Totally worth it. Saturday morning, it was a friend's charity bake sale, so my breakfast was cake, and then for lunch I had a prawn mayonnaise sandwich and some grapes from Tesco because again I was out and about. And in the evening, I decided to do a little bit of actual cooking with some homemade sweet potato fries, some steamed vegetables, and a lentil and sweet potato burger, I think, sweet potato overload. It was just what I had in the freezer at the time, but I kind of wanted to make my own sides and use up some of the vegetables that I had in the fridge. Really easy, just chop them up. I tend to then parboil them for about 7 minutes, and then I just put them in the oven with the burgers as they were cooking. Crispy sweet potato fries, absolutely amazing. Having a good rummage through the freezer there. Vegetables I just tend to steam in the microwave. You tend to keep a bit more goodness than if you boil them, so that's my plan of action. And wow, that is an interesting plate of food, Amelia. Well done. Sunday morning, and I had a bit of a lie-in today, so I kind of had a bit of a mixture of breakfast and lunch. Some would call it brunch, of fresh melon and Marmite on toast. Amazing. I'm definitely a lover. And in the evening I did a bit more actual cooking, and I made my own rustic mash with just some Marion piper potatoes. I don't bother skinning them because there's still some goodness in there. I made some parsley sauce from a packet, and then I had a fish cake and some frozen vegetables that I just whacked in the microwave and in the oven, and we were pretty much good to go. I really enjoyed this one actually, and I ended up saving half of that mashed potato for another day because I kind of had eyes bigger than my belly, and I washed it all down with a nice glass of white wine, and that, guys, is my week. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, don't forget to give it a giant thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you'd like to see more of these videos. And of course, if you are new, click subscribe. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.